All right, let's look at exercises 11.5 and 11.6. Here we're dealing with calculating the markup percentage and then calculating the target price based off of that markup percentage. Obviously, the main thing to focus on here is determining what is that cost base. So here, let's look at exercise 11.5. So it reads, per unit cost information is as follows. So direct material is $10, direct labor is $15, variable manufacturing overhead is $4, fixed manufacturing overhead is $8, variable selling and admin is $3 a unit, and fixed selling and admin is $1.50 per unit. The desired return on investment per unit is $10. Utilizing absorption cost plus pricing, calculate the markup percentage. And then in exercise 11.6, calculate the target price based off of that markup percentage. So again, some of the information replicated here. Return on investment, again, is $10 per unit. We want to figure out the total selling and administrative expense because that goes into our markup percentage calculation. So the variable plus the fixed selling and admin, you can see it was $3 variable, $1.50 fixed, so for a total of $4.50 per unit as far as the variable selling and the selling and administrative expenses. The absorption cost base. So this goes back to earlier in the book where we have absorption costing versus variable costing. Remember, under absorption costing, our product costs are direct material, direct labor, and both variable and fixed manufacturing overhead. So to calculate that, we take the direct material cost of $10 a unit plus direct labor cost per unit of $15 plus variable overhead of $4 plus fixed overhead of $8 per unit, gets us a cost base of $37 a piece. Now that we know those items, we can go ahead and calculate the markup percentage. And remember your formula for the markup percentage, the numerator, it's your return on investment, which we said was $10, plus your selling and administrative expenses per unit, which was $4.50. And we divide that by our cost base, which was $37. And you can see the formula there, the 10 plus the $4.50 divided by the $37. We get a markup percentage of 39.19%, so roughly 39%. That's how much we have to mark up the cost base, in this case, the absorption cost base, in order to cover not only our selling and administrative expenses, but then to cover that desired return on investment per unit of $10. So for exercise 11.5, our answer would be 39.19%. Exercise 11.6 then says, based off of that markup percentage, what is going to be the selling price? You can go about this a few different ways, but the formula I would stick to, it's cost base plus the markup. And the markup, how we calculate that, that's the second part of the formula here. It's the markup percentage times the cost base. So if you look at the formula here, we take that markup percentage of 39.19%, we multiply it by the absorption cost base of $37, and then we add that back to the cost base in order to determine that selling price of $51.50. If you wanted to just know what is the markup percentage, the markup, how we would calculate that, a few different ways. We could take the new selling price and subtract out the cost base, but just to use the number that we know for sure are correct, we just simply take that markup percentage and we multiply it by the cost base. Either way, we get that markup of $14.50. And again, notice that's the difference between the selling price answer we got and the cost base that we had calculated back in exercise 11.5.